Alright guys, today we're going to be learning the first 5 bones starting with our skull. Our skull is what protects our brain and also gives shape to our face. We're going to hold out our hands like this, touch our head, and say skull. The next bone is our mandible or our jawbone. It gives us structure in our jaw and allows us to move our mouth and talk and also chew. We're going to start with our hands up by our ears, run them down our jaw and say mandible. The next set of bones, and there's 2 of them, are our clavicles. They run from the center of our chest and go across to the outside of our shoulders. And you can actually feel them. You can feel them on your shoulders right here. So we're going to have our hands like this, go from the center of our chest out and say clavicle. The next bone is our sternum. The sternum runs right down the middle of our chest. It's where all of our ribs come together and connect in the middle. You can actually feel it right down the middle. We're going to have our hands right here, run it down, and say sternum. And the last of the 5 bones are the ribs, or our rib cage. These ribs are there to protect our internal organs like our heart and our lungs and our stomach. They all come together to the sternum. You can feel them if you touch on the outside of your chest right here. We're going to start with our hands like this, touch our ribs like this, and say ribs. So now we're going to say them all together, all 5 of them. Ready? Skull, mandible, clavicle, sternum, ribs. One more time. Skull, mandible, clavicle, sternum, ribs.